In the next few minutes, I am going to share a truth that is deeply paradoxical, slightly uncomfortable, but absolutely life-changing. If you have been on the path of spirituality or manifestation for a while, you have probably been told to visualize harder, affirm more, or chase your dreams. But what if I told you that the very person doing the chasing doesn't actually exist? And what if I told you that the moment you realize you don't exist in the way you think you do, everything you have been chasing starts chasing you? I am Michael Dinuri, and this is Self-Realignment. Today, we are going deep. We are moving past the surface level autopilot life and stepping into a reality where things flow to your design, not by effort. If you are ready to stop drifting and start rising, hit that subscribe button. Let's break down the illusion of you. Let's start with a simple question. Who are you? When you say, I want a better career, I want more money, or I want my dream partner, who is I in that sentence? Most of us spend our entire life defending and feeding a character we have a story about who we are, our past mistakes, our labels, our bank accounts, our fears. This is the ego identity. But here's a breakthrough. That version of you is just a mental construct. It is a repetitive loop of thoughts. It is a story your mind tells you to keep you safe, but it's also the very thing keeping you small. Think about this. If you can observe your thoughts, then you cannot be your thoughts. If you can watch your feelings, you cannot be those feelings. So who is the one watching? The real you isn't the person struggling. The real you is the awareness behind the struggle. When you align with that awareness, the struggle begins to dissolve. The reason most people fail at manifestation is that they are trying to manifest from the ego. The ego lives in a state of not enough. It lives in separation. Its entire language is based on lack. I need this because I don't have it. I must work harder because I am not there yet. I'm not worthy until I achieve X, Y, and Z. When you manifest from this place, you are actually broadcasting a signal of lack. You are reinforcing the idea that you are separate from what you desire. Now you might be asking, how does this concept of not existing actually make my life better? It is about big you versus the small you. The small you is the ego, the one that's tired, stressed, and drifting. The big you is the universal consciousness, the source of all power, truth, and alignment. When the illusion of the small you drops, the gap between you and your desire vanishes. When you stop identifying as the small, limited self, you naturally merge with the big self, and the big self doesn't need to manifest. It already is everything. Think of it like a wave, realizing it is the entire ocean. The wave was worried about getting enough water. The ocean knows it is the water. When you live from this space, three things happen. 1. Effort turns into ease. You stop forcing, doors open, and start walking through the ones that open for you. 2. Synchronicities multiplies. You meet the right person at the right time because you aren't blocking the flow of your autopilot anxiety. 3. Desire turns into knowing. You don't hope, it happens. You know it's already yours because you are connected to the source. I don't want this to just be a nice philosophy. I want you to feel this. How do you actually strip away the ego and step into your power? It starts with the observer practice. Several times a day, I want you to pause and ask yourself, am I the one thinking or am I the one watching the thinker? When a stressful thought comes up, maybe about money or a relationship, don't fight it, just watch it. Literally say to yourself, there is a thought about lack. In that moment, you create space. You are no longer the person who is stressed. Instead, you are awareness that sees the stress. Do you see the difference? The stress is just a cloud passing by, but you are the sky. The cloud doesn't change the sky. In that state of awareness, you are in total alignment. This is where you create your life by design. You are not reacting to the world anymore. You are projecting your truth onto it. This is the ultimate paradox. The less you cling into who you think you are, the more you become who you were meant to be. You were not put on this earth to play small. You were not meant to drift through life on autopilot, reacting to every fear and every external event. You are here to rise. You are here to fly. Now, if this message resonated with you and you feel ready to stop drifting, if you want to work with me directly to master your own self-realignment, I have placed a link in the description below where you can apply to work with me. Let's get you out of autopilot and back into your power. Don't forget to subscribe and let me know in the comments, have you ever had a moment when you realized you were the observer and not the thinker? I would love to hear your story. I am Michael Dinuri. I'll see you in the next video.